go to the core. I am Invictus. Nothing crushes nothing.
You can hold the outside this time, Mike. Oh, Sabansky binned it. No way. No way, didn't. Get on the marbles, mate. Get on the marbles, pal. Oh, no, 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 no. My throttle stuck. Oh, my God. Throttle stuck. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. It's over. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, my God. There's no way, bro. Swear to God, this can't be happening to me, bro.
Throw a punch at me, Cryptic. See if I can dodge it. Just my dodging skills, innit? Damn.
Yo, 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 lads. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What is happening? I'm back in the building, and we are doing the 40-minute race around Interlagos, and this is a mixed class race, literally hypercars, LMP2s, GT3s, so it should be interesting. Apparently I'm ranked second in the lobby, so I better finish second. This is a ×3, so this is a serious race right now for driver rating. All right, serious. Yo, Mike, what's going on, bro? I can't afford a bad race today, lads. I can't. It's open setup as well. So, yeah. Can't afford no bad races, no bad mistakes. I think I've got the fuel right. Hopefully. I'm going to start the race. It's only 40 minutes. I'm going to start with about 80% virtual energy. Is that going to be right? I hope it is, bro. I'm trying to figure out how much virtual energy I need. 40-minute race. We'll figure out. I've got a little fuel calculator, so if I have to, I'll get that out. But we'll see. We shall see. We've got 2 minutes until the race starts. So we're in the Ford. I was very close to taking the Aston. Do you know what? I haven't done that much setup work. I did a few laps earlier on, and I saved a couple of setups, so we're gonna see if they're worth it. But I haven't tried any race runs at all. So, boy, if the tires go off after 10 minutes, I'm truly cooked. Truly. So we're going to see. I'm thinking should I go a little bit safer for the race? I don't know. Don't know if I should go safe for the race. I might just banzai it and just see what happens. But it's the one stint sprint, so there's no pit stops. I don't think, anyway. No pit stops, and yeah, no rain, just a straight up dry race. And I'm just thinking, man. I'm probably gonna. What I might do is I'm gonna open my brake ducts a little bit for the race to try and keep my tires from overheating. But also, I don't want to open them up too much to the point where, you know, the tires just can't heat up. Yeah, I do love Interlagos though. I can't lie. I love Interlagos. Great track. I wish it would show the race results so I can see exactly how many laps these lot did. but the Porsche seems to be by and large way faster than anything else there. 34.6 in the race is crazy. 47.6 in the middle sector. Blimey. That's quick. That is definitely quick. Even the last sector's rapid, to be honest. The Porsche. Interesting. And that's what, a good half a second faster than anything else? Yikes. That's looking crazy. Half a second faster than anything else is actually mad. Well, we'll see. 20 seconds. One stint sprint. How was everyone's weekend though, man? Quite a bit of motorsport on. Some people were saying they thought that the race at Jeddah, the F1 was boring. I thought it was a good race. I can't lie. I thought the race was decent. All right, let's get stuck in. I don't know why people thought it was I thought it was a decent race. It was quite entertaining. I like the fact that the drivers had to push the whole way. I like that. What did I think about the penalty? I thought it was a penalty. Like, I thought he just drove straight off the track as a penalty to me, you know? But I also think he should have given the place back, bro. Yo, Opa, how you doing, bro? I think Verstappen should have given the place back. He would have had a better chance of winning if he gave the place back. Like, there was no point in getting, like, I think, in my mind, I think the reason why he didn't give the place back is because I think he thought that the McLaren was a lot quicker than it actually was. So him staying in the lead was kind of still trying to control the pace. But in the end, he actually had the pace to win it outright. So we should just give him the place back. Right. Let's slap the setup on. I'm going to use this one. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, for me, I thought, like, just sometimes you just have to let it go, bro. You know what I mean? He's got you, he's got the inside. No one's ever going to give you space on the outside, bro. No one. He wouldn't have given space himself. You know what I mean? You gotta just take it. And in the end, the pace that he had, like, you have to think, if he never got that penalty, like, or if he let him back through, never got the penalty, he could have stayed out once Piastri pitted, offset the stint, and he wouldn't have had to pit as early because George Russell wouldn't have been in his pit window because he wouldn't have had the 5-second penalty. So he would have been able to stay out quite a little bit longer, maybe 2 or 3 laps longer. And then he would have had, like, what, like a 5-6 lap offset on tyres. And then, you know, Piastri probably would have been in trouble. So sometimes you have to think about the whole picture. But at the same time, I do believe he probably thought the McLaren, if it gets in the lead, it's just going to be gone. Yeah, like, I think, like, to be honest, I thought that the McLaren would be gone. But in the end, it wasn't, you know? What I've started to notice about, like, what Max is having to do in the Red Bull is, like, he's clearly just running the car in a low downforce configuration to make up for the car not turning. Obviously, he can handle it. It makes the car fast in races where there's not a lot of tire deg, so he's able to compete. But any race that has any tire deg, that sort of setup he's using is probably not going to work. Like Bahrain, a lot of tire wear, so low downforce setup in the end is going to end up killing you, you know? But at the same time, he's getting the most out of the car, so I don't think he deserved driver of the day, though. I think Leclerc should have got driver of the day, in my opinion. I mean, Leclerc did pretty well to stay ahead of Norris. Yeah, but I enjoyed the race though. I enjoyed the fact that the guys were pushing, you know, for the whole race, instead of the normal, you know, trying to save tires and stuff. Yeah, Leclerc was quality, man. Leclerc was good. Russell's doing good as well. He did okay. But Lando Norris, bro, man. Bro, he was actually probably the quickest all weekend, you know. The pole would have been his probably. And he messed it all up. And this is, bro, I don't know, man. Yeah, but as I said, Leclerc's a quality driver, man. Like I was a Sebastian Vettel fan, and when Leclerc came to Ferrari, I already knew it was trouble. Oh my God, stop go penalty, brother. Oh my God, stop go penalty. It's already gone wrong. Oh, that's gonna count towards my bloody driver rating. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Not a good start. Yeah, I don't get Lando, man. He's too doom and gloom, man. Like, bro, you got a great car. You got a fantastic chance to do something. So, spending his whole entire time playing it down is weird. I think he lacks a bit of self-belief, to be honest. So dumb. So dumb. This is not how I want to start my quali session, bro. Tell you that much. This pit lane is treacherous on cold tires. Yo, DC, how you doing, bro? And my car is pretty sketchy through there, to be fair. I might have to make some changes for the race. But we'll use it for quali. $35.0 is pretty quick. Oh my God. Hey, we messed that one up. I don't like this setup at the moment. Don't like the braking. It's a rubbish turn one still. No. I cooked it going up the hill.
That time was a 1:35.21.
Oh my God, no. I went green. I went green, I'm lucky. Oh my god, understeer for days. Nope. Okay. I think we take the other setup, lads. Yeah, one stint sprint. How many laps is it, bro? How much virtual energy do I need? I only did a 0.6 in the first. Oh my god. Sad. Right. How much virtual energy do I need for the one stint sprint? Do I just go 100%? Right, I can't use that setup because I'm literally catching the car through the middle sector. So I think maybe I don't have to go as aggressive on the setup as I am at the moment. Why no BMW? BMW's rubbish round Interlagos, man. Well, at least I don't really like it around Interlagos, to be honest. Making small changes, bro. Hopefully it works out. Genuinely don't know how much bloody fuel I need to take. Or virtual energy. It's definitely not 35 laps, I don't think. I think it's like maybe about 28 laps, I think. Give or take. I'm gonna start with 80%. I think that should do. And I can't see what everybody else is working with, so I hope this is right. I hope it's right, bro. Well, am I starting third? Yeah, my last sector's insane. Yeah, I definitely know my first sector was poor. I know that for sure. My first sector was rubbish. My middle was rubbish because that fast right-hander, the car is like super sketchy. So, but I was poor in the first sector, definitely. I was poor in the first corner. But on that second lap, I was purple. So there's time there. There's time there.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Man, I think, bro, I wish I could see what they were putting in fuel. Please, 80 be enough. Just please. I just need to, just in case, bro. Just in case, you know? Alright, 85%. It can't be more than that. Moment of truth, lads. Okay, someone else has got 85 too. Bro, as long as he's on 85, I'm cool. Alright? Because I'm freestyling for real. "26 laps, so yeah, I've overfueled. All right. Overcooked it on the fuel. It is what it is. I've no idea what the car's gonna feel like on race fuel either. So let's see.
Formation lab started.
Definitely going in blind. Definitely. The thing is that's weird is that, you know, we got LMP 2s and hypercars, so it's gonna be crazy.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh my god. Of course. He had to at the start of the race. Of course he did. What a flipping idiot. Well, I guess it's a different type of race now. I gave him all the space in the world, man. All the space in the world. Okay, at least the car is settled around there. Minuscule bit of damage. Nothing too crazy. Oh yeah, he's cooked.
Lap 153.98.
Commitment, lads, commitment. I can see this guy is definitely suffering with understeer, bro. Right, time to see who's got the better Ford setup. He's running similar to me, not gaining that much in the straight.
Lap 138.10.
Yeah, Mustang's pretty good. I was close to using the Aston. Someone's got a drive-through up ahead. That was poor. How did the guy in second get a drive-through, though?
Time 1:36.48.
The Aston's another car that's pretty quick down the straight and open setup as well. Oh yeah, he's struggling already. Damn. Bro, how early are you braking, brother? I don't know what's going on with this guy, but damn. He's struggling, whoever this guy is.
Time 1:37.20.
I'm up in the position where I started. At least. Those guys behind are going to lose loads to him in the middle sector. Wow, look how much they lost in the middle. Leader's only doing a 36.9. He must have had a bad lap.
That time was a 1:36.19.
Yo, Ashley, what's going on, bro? We've had an eventful start, tell you that much. Whoops. The hypers of course already. Yeah, LMU is good, man. I think that the update is next month. There's a new update next month as well, isn't it? That should bring the rest of the GT3s, I think. I want to start doing proper track guides as well. It's going to be a patient game to try and catch this guy in second, man. I just lost time behind the hypers.
That time was a 1:37.37.
Oops, back in, trying to come round with me. But we lost loads of time. One eye on the mirrors, one eye on the track. Yeah, the Lexus and the Lambo should be coming.
Lap 1:36.61.
Yeah, he's getting traffic in difficult places, man. Alright, down to 1.9. Yeah, this is multi-class. This has actually got hypercars and LMP2s, man. So there's going to be a lot of traffic.
Time 1:36.39.
It's a pity we got took out at the beginning because I reckon I'd have been able to keep up with the guy in first. He's not really getting away. Somebody in the wall. That's a great last corner.
That time was a 1:35.96.
You're learning LMP2s. Do you know what? I definitely need to get back in them. I haven't been in them in a while. Oh, he's struggling. Back end stepped out. There we go. He's struggling with tires, I can tell you that already. All right, 9.5, 9.6 seconds. 22 minutes to go.
Time 1:37.18.
Here come the LMP2s. I'm actually quite happy with the setup considering I didn't even touch the dampers. Literally, I did not change the dampers at all. This is a pretty much thrown together setup, so it's not doing too bad. Although we lost a lot of time on this lap. Yeah, man, these races are cool. As long as the track is one of those tracks where you can overtake and stuff, it's always fun. But I feel like when you do tracks that are like tricky to overtake, that's when you end up getting like dirty races, you know? Struggling to turn the car now, so we gotta go a little bit more rearward on the brake bias.
Lap 136.84.
Oh God. Gotta start braking slightly earlier now. We lost a lot on that lap. I still love the Corvette used to be absolutely insane around this track. But they did nerf it. Getting traffic in the wrong places, man. Sometimes you have to drive in the mirrors to be safe.
Lap 137.76.
Lost so much time on that lap. Come on, hurry up and catch me. Someone's wiped out one of the markers on the inside. I don't know how they've done that. Yeah, if I spent more time on this setup, we could definitely make this car a lot faster, bro. Because through the middle sector, definitely giving away a lot.
Lap 136.81.
I should try this race in the Aston as well. Just don't have enough time to make a setup for it, you know? Okay, didn't want to downshift in. Oh wow, this guy's car's smoking. I hate when they take the outside line and cut straight across you, man. I wonder if I should stop going to 4th gear for this. We got about 9 laps left. So I'm about 4 laps over fueled. Now the smoking's been in there for a while. That's when your engine's about to fail. This guy needs to start lifting and coasting to try and save his car. Let's see how much points I gain for finishing second, because that was where I was predicted to finish anyway. But of course, in qualifying, I had a stop and go penalty. So let's see how much that actually knocks off.
Lap 136.67.
Okay, braking's becoming tougher and tougher. I know exactly why I'm slow for the middle. I don't have on enough rake. So I'm just losing speed through that fast right-hander. And also, this next left-hander, I'm losing speed as well. I'm having to feather the throttle to make sure I don't invalidate.
Time 1:36.72.
Bro, the fact that someone in a Porsche did a 34.6 in the race is actually crazy. But apparently the Porsche is OP around here. So I guess it's not that much of a surprise, but still a great lap. Oh my God. Lads. Throttle stuck. Throttle stuck. Oh my God. It's a good thing I noticed that early enough. Jesus. Wow. That's interesting. Throttle stuck on. What a disaster. Okay, now if I catch this guy, it's going to be the comeback of all comebacks.
Lap 1:49.81.
All right, here we go. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I have to hope he gets them in an awkward position. He got him on the straight, man. Okay, he's doing 37 sevens.
That time was a 1:36.83.
All right, get me on this straight, please. Yes. He should get them through the fast right-hander. Oh! Give me slip. Alright, this is good. This is very good.
That time was a 1:36.74.
Thank you very much, brother. Ah, he's under pressure. He's under pressure, lad. Oh, it's pure American muscle. Pure American muscle. He didn't even put up a fight, to be fair. Back where we belong to be, at least. Yeah, the Ferrari's got on tons of downforce, I can tell. I actually don't mind letting him pass, to be honest. Wow, yeah, he's got loads of downforce on. 7.38. More exciting than F1. Mad. Yo, Stun, what's happening, bro? I'll read your comment in a second because let me just make sure I stay away just in case my brakes try and fail again. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Ah, he doesn't want to go. All right. I think this guy's put on fresh tires. This is going to let him have a chance of getting the fastest lap. So he's gone super high downforce. I've gone super low. And you can tell the difference on the straight. I'm surprised this guy's made it to the end. More blue flags. Yeah, he's making up so much time through the middle. Never seen a hypercar this patient before. So one more lap.
9.
Oh my God, brakes, hello. Go ahead, you don't look kamikaze to me. Yeah, this is definitely where we need more rake. So if we could get more rake into the car without losing the straight line speed advantage, then your setup would be complete. Well, that was interesting. Look, we managed to pull it back to second. I'll take it all day long, lads. What rim do I have? I have a T300, Thrustmaster T300, man. It was the fastest then. I think who set the fastest lap? 35. Oh no, he's not in the. Not in the. Fastest lap was done by someone who retired, I think. Because it's not. Maybe it doesn't go purple when it's multi-class. Okay, so fastest lap was the leader, 35.7. Okay. 35.9, 35.9, 35.9. So my pace was, it was okay, but for sure we can make that setup better, bro. 110%. Middle sector, we were slacking. Right. But we'll take second because, yo, I don't know, man. My brakes do it every time. Like, I can be driving around by myself for hours and nothing will happen. As soon as I go into a race, all of a sudden, brakes will just mess about. And you plug it out, plug it back in, then it'll be fine, man. Replay the start. For surely. Alright. The start was definitely messy, bro. Let's see if it was in fact this guy's fault. Oops, wrong one. Where is he? Is there. Yeah, fair enough. It was definitely his fault. At least with me. I don't know whether he got the touch from behind at the same time, but I gave him loads of space. You know what I mean? I didn't cut him off. Yeah, he's. I don't know, man. Not quite sure what he was doing. But yeah, it's one of those. Obviously, he didn't mean it. Yeah, he was just going way too quick into the second part of that corner. I don't get it. He was way too quick into that. That's what ruined our race, really. I mean, I'm lucky I didn't get hit again. Do you know what I mean? I'm lucky I didn't get hit again while spinning across the track. But how did that give me front damage? I'm confused. Did he hit the front of the car? More like the side, no? He didn't hit the front of the car, so I don't know how I got front damage. Wait. Yeah, that's, well, I don't know. I guess is why he didn't really fight me for position when I caught him. He just let me go. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, Stun. I'm thinking of making more guides. Like, I wanted to do something like making guides for the most difficult corners on the game. You know what I mean? I want to make guides for like the most difficult corners on the game. Like, there's a couple of corners at Imola that are really tricky. Top of the hill at Portimao. You know, just like focus on certain areas where people struggle. All right, don't mess up my driver rank. All right, plus 15. All right. I'll take it, lads. Should we sign up for the next one? I've got 10 minutes to try and make a better setup. Let's do the next one. Let's do one more. I think the next one starts at 9. I've got 10 minutes. I think I need to make... I will try a different setup this time. I'll try and alter the setup. Who's signed up in GT3? Nobody. That will register. Join practice. Make some changes, brother. Let me make some changes. The car was pretty good and straight. Middle sector was an issue though. We need to be able to push it way harder through the middle without it becoming too oversteering. So let's try and focus on that. Dun, dun, dun. Right. What do we do? What do we do? This is going to be an interesting one. I don't want to make the car too understeery though. That's one thing I don't want to do. Is make it like mad understeery in the race. So what we'll do is we'll just try race fuel now. So race was like 26 laps. I put 27 in. Just to make sure. $27.2. Right. Okay. Hopefully my pedals don't mess around. Right, totally different setup, lads. Okay. That's definitely sketchy. Okay, it turns a lot better through there. Okay, we can attack the last corner more so far. Okay, that's a little understeery, to be fair. Where's he going? Oh my God. Right, well, let's see if this setup feels any better.
Lap 136.36.
We did a 35.9 in the race.
Time 135.9.
Alright, we beat that lap time already. Alright. Alright. It's decent, it's decent, it's decent, it's workable. It is workable. I think it's a bit quicker. Hopefully, like no traffic, might be able to do a clear lap. But it definitely turns. Still a little bit iffy in the fast right-hander at the top of the hill. Still a little bit iffy through there. Like I can't go fully committed in because I'm gonna bin it if I do. So I'm having to balance it on a bit of brake and a bit of throttle, sometimes at the same time, just to balance the back end. So I need to fix that. But let me just save this. Save setup. Just call it race. Just call it race. And we'll use that. And maybe I'll add just a little bit more preload or something. Job's a good one. Job is a good one. We'll definitely lose a little bit. Oh, Barkley's signing up. No! I'm definitely going to be second. Barkley's rapid, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely think that it should be a little better for the race. Hopefully. We got BMW, we got McLaren this time, Aston. Yeah, okay. Couple of BMW, actually quite a few BMW. So this race is probably going to be a little bit quicker. I think Barkley's probably a bit faster than the guy that was in the race before. So yeah, Barkley will definitely be, I reckon, probably mid to low 35s. This Neto guy is decent as well. So yeah, this is definitely going to be more competitive, I think. But again, I'm going to need to survive the start, bro. That is the all important thing, surviving that start. I think I would have been okay. Like, to be honest, like the setup that I was using, I don't think it's that bad. In the first race, it's not, but obviously I got the damage straight away. You know, that slide that I had turn one probably ruined the tires a little bit. So, and our setup was definitely built for racing, as opposed to like optimum speed. But for racing, I was not troubled by anybody down the straight, and I could pretty much pass everybody. So this is going to be probably a little tougher to make overtakes happen if I get messed around at the start again. Hopefully I don't though. At least we know that it's 26 laps, give or take. I'm going to put 27 laps in just in case we have a super fast hypercar driver in here. What people are pulling out of the race, I know why Neto's pulled out. He's pulled out because Barkley's in here. I'm telling you. They don't want to race Barkley. That's what it is. Barkley's in there, so they don't want to do it. I will take it. After this, in fact, after I've done some more work on the Mustang Brazil setup, I will pull it on my Patreon shop. So you want some setups, you can jump on my Patreon shop there. I'll be uploading them all. As of yet, I haven't done that many open setup races, but I was pretty much waiting for all the cars to get to the game first, you know? Before I start grinding setups, I want all the cars to be out. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to keep updating things. I don't want to make setups that you need to change as soon as another update comes out, so. Right. Let me... Should I use this for quality? Yeah. I'll use it for quality. Let me adjust the fuel and make a couple of changes, bro. Couple. Let's adjust the fuel. This time, let's not get a penalty. I don't think am I gonna do more than 5 laps in quali? I don't think I am. I'll leave it at that. Right, we've made some adjustments. And we're gonna see what the car's saying. What did I do in quali before? Was it like a 35-1? Did I do a 35-1, 35-2 in quali the first time? Bro, do you know what, yeah? I had to uninstall and reinstall this game because like my force feedback settings just felt wrong. This was like a couple of weeks back. And like an idiot, I deleted my Corvette setup that I had for this track, and that setup was insane, bro. I can't believe I didn't put that setup somewhere. That setup was insane. The Corvette was a good car around here, but it's just the tire wear was just, it was just tough. Right, not long to go till quali. This guy was in the last race in the Aston, and he was struggling big time. After a few laps, he just, all pace was just gone. So we'll see anyway. Mate, I feel like the Aston is going to be a very good car, like once you get set up on it, because if you know the Aston, it actually takes quite long for the tires to warm up. So that tells you the car is going to have pretty good tire wear over a longer race. So I think like the Aston is probably one of the more difficult cars to beat over a race distance if you're racing against someone who's quick, you know. Apparently cars like the BMW, the Ferrari, they're very fast when the track conditions are very cool. So like there's like a lot of it is like temperature dependent and stuff like that, which is, you know, like real life, like we see in F1. Some cars are very, very good when it's cool, like the Mercedes, and then you have cars like the McLaren that excel when it's hot. So pretty interesting, to be honest. I can't wait to try the Lambo when that finally lands though. Cannot wait. Right, quali's going to be starting soon. Is that, bro? There's no one signed up in the LMP2. That's kind of good in a way. Not one person signed up in the LMP2. Wow, insane. All right, this time we're not going to get a stop and go at the end of the driving out. This time we're going to have patience. Okay, I might have fixed that corner. Hopefully. Because the tires are not warm yet and I was able to sort of throw it in. Okay, here we go. No. Ah, messed up. I think the lap will still count because it's going to be green, but wasn't the best last sector.
Lap 135.27.
That was not good. I was better.
That time was a 134.88.
Better turn one. No, you're kidding me. Oh my God. Well, that's annoying. should have. Oh man, that's so annoying. Barkley's got me. No. It's not enough. It's just not enough.
Time 1:34.87.
Oh, he's gone quicker again. Ah, bollocks. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Alright, well, we improved, at least. Barkley still had the legs on us, though. And there you go, middle sector doing much better. But Barkley's still faster through the middle. So, should I move my camera to somewhere else? Whoops. Let me move my camera. Let's try somewhere up here. I don't want to cover the lap time. Or maybe should I move it right to the bottom? Yeah, I can still enter beginner races, bro. Where should I move my camera to, bro? I move it right to the bottom. Did it even make a difference? Whoops, now I've moved my camera. I'm in the wrong place. What have I done? Alright, we need to get the arrows spot on, lads. Get the camera in the right place and that. That'll do. Alright, that'll do. Where should I put the camera? Top or bottom? Perfect where it was. You can't see the relative. That's a good point. Alright. Go back up here then. So I'm faster in the first and the last. So that means he's still running more downforce than me, I should think. This guy's running a pretty similar setup to me. I can tell by his sector times. Wow, everybody else is nowhere. Jeez.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right. Let's make sure the setup is good and proper. Yeah, I'm gonna run my brake ducts open. I don't want no sorts of struggles with overheating tires. Right. And we need 27 laps worth of fuel, just to be sure. I think we're done. I think we are donezo. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. 40 seconds. Boom. Well, hopefully we can have a safe start. Top 4 all in the Ford. Come on, lads. Let's be nice and clean. Let's be nice and clean. No bin juice in this one, please. Just want my tires to survive, bro. Barkley's going to be fast, though. Barkley will definitely be fast, bro. He's used to doing these races often, so...
Formation lap has started. Green flag, green flag.
I got a better start than the hypercar. Okay, we hold position. Lovely. Oh! Oh my God. Yo, that was scary. Bro, how are we still keeping up with the hypercars, bro? It's been a whole lap and we're still kept up with hypercars. I think the top three would definitely break away from the rest of them. I'm an idiot. He's definitely quick through the middle, man. Definitely got a lot of pace through the middle sector.
Time 1:35.88.
Oh, God. And it's a bit wide. I was a bit wide as well for the last corner. How can you get hold of? I'll put my what the fuck?
Time 1:35.57.
Alright, allow it. I'm gonna put my Mustang set up in the Patreon shop. I'll have to post it. I'll post a link to it on YouTube on the community tab once I've uploaded it. I don't know, that lag was insane. Oh, his car's really good through there. Okay, he gains a lot of time through that section.
Lap 1:36.06.
The pace is way quicker than the last race. Bollocks. Yeah, this guy's connection's awful. I can literally feel my screen stuttering. It's weird. Oh, he's on a good lap this time. He's on a good lap. 35-0. He gains pretty much all of that in the second half of the lap, you know. I'm wondering, should I try going down on my TC a little? Maybe by one click. See what it feels like. He's starting to stretch his legs now. Oh my God. That was awful. That was not a good lap. It's very laggy for some reason. Not quite sure why. But it's so laggy into the last corner, it's weird.
Time 1:36.54.
Barkley's setup must be very good. He's got 0 tire drop off at the moment. So his pace is super strong. Loads of traffic about.
Lap 1:36.60.
Oh my god. I have no idea, but I expected Barkley to be quick. You know what I mean? I'm actually pretty surprised I was as close to him in quali as I was. I can't lie, I'm actually pretty happy with the pace, man. Looks like Barkley's getting the traffic at the wrong places. Yo, Gas, what's going on, bro?
Day 1:36.72. Loads of hypercars trying to get through at the minute. 130.59.
He lost a lot of time there, Barkley. I'm gonna get this guy at the worst possible time. I wonder if Barkley's got damage or something. He's lost a lot of pace. Maybe it's just traffic on this lap, but he's lost quite a lot. He did a 38.0. My oil temps are through the roof. But anytime you get close to his car, it just starts, everything just starts lagging. What kind of defense mechanism is this? He's either trolling or he's got damage. Oh my god. I'm getting so much understeer behind this guy, it's insane. I might actually have to go down to first gear just to get the nose in. Oh, is he? Yeah, he's trolling. He's definitely trolling, bro.
Lap 1:36.39.
Oh, leader bins it. Leader bins it. Yo, that was the leader, bro. No way.
Time 1:36.61.
He was destroying the race as well. Getting traffic in the wrong places, bro.
Lap 1:37.21.
There's so much understeer I get behind him. It's actually crazy. More traffic coming as well.
Time 1:36.45.
At this time, they got him in a difficult position.
That time was a 1:36.51.
You might get a lap with no traffic. He's very good in the last sector.
Lap 1:36.58.
The understeer's killing me. Cannot get close to him for the last corner at all. I'm definitely quite a bit quicker down the straight.
That time was a 1:36.66.
Oh my god. Bro, as soon as I get close, just crazy understeer. The closer I get, the harder to take the corner, bro. Hopefully he dives him into turn one. And he does not. Right, we're getting more traffic coming soon. We need some help from the traffic. Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh, what is going on? What is he doing? What is going on? What's he doing? Donating driver rating or something? He wasn't low on fuel. Bro, he just stopped. I mean, I'll take it. Not the way you want to win, though. Oh, he's dropping it, bro. He's just stopped, man. What the hell? His connection was acting funny, but... And this will be the last lap. What a strange race. He had like crazy pace at the start and then he just stopped. I gotta go watch the replay, see what happened to him before, because he was doing mid 35s and then all of a sudden he was just dropped back. Bro, I got way too much fuel, bro. What the hell? Hold on. Well, I'm confused. Bro, how have I got so much fuel left? I took way less fuel. Why have I got 7 laps, 6 laps worth of fuel left? I took less fuel, bro. I fueled it for 27 laps. And I guess we're 2 laps short. So where's all the extra fuel come from? Weird. I don't know if his engine was gone. Mine was running pretty hot. My oil temperatures was running hot. Let's have a look, bro, because that was strange. He was so fast at start. I think... Yeah, he was doing, look, 35, 35, 35.7, 35.4. And then after that, lap 9 is where it looks like it happened. After lap 9, significant drop off, bro. That wasn't engine, that was oil. Oil temp. Oil temp. My water was at 150. I'm trying to see what made his paces drop off, bro, because he was flying. Did he get hit? He didn't have any damage on the back of his car, bro. How do you just lose a second a lap after that? Did he kill his tires? What? He was lifting as much as possible. Where was you, bro? Oh, you was lifting. What? You never had enough fuel. Okay. Okay. I was thinking, bro, how's this guy so fast and then all of a sudden just slow down? You never had enough fuel. Okay, I overfueled by accident. That's crazy. How much fuel did you have? Oh, what was your oil temp? My oil temp was 145. Oh, I think hold on, let me check. Let me check what I ran. I ran 20, bro. Damn. You know what? In the race before, I left this open, and I thought maybe I could get away with running at 20. Wow, that was close. We both were the DNF. But mine was red for ages, bro. Ages. Mine went to, my oil temp was at 145 or 146, and my water was like 150. Oh my days. Right. Wow. That's insane. I was trying to think, what the hell happened, man? Bro, I wasn't even trying to save the engine either. I saw it as red. I just thought, bro, I'm just going. I didn't want to speak it into existence. I didn't even try to save the engine. Not once. Wow. I will never we'll never touch that oil and the oil radiator cover again. Oh, that was close. I thought Nico was trolling, bro. I thought he was just playing about because he was so fast, you know. What did you do? You did a 35.0. 35-0 and didn't get to finish is crazy. Yeah, that race was tough. I thought the guy behind us would be able to stick with us for a little bit, but he just halfway through the race he just disappeared, man. Wow. Oh, I should have watched the replay when the leader in the hypercars binned it. Let me see if we can go. I'm gonna try go watch that back. The guy in the hypercars, he was winning so comfortably, and then he just binned it in the last corner. Wait, what? Bro, I got less points for winning than I did for finishing second in the last race. Last race I finished second. I got, was it 15 plus 15? This race I won. I didn't get a last race I got a stop and go in the in qualifying. I got a stop go penalty in qualifying. I got hit and spun in the first corner and I finished second. And I got more points than having absolutely no incidents and winning. I have no idea, bro. I have no idea what's going on. That confuses the life out of me. Let's go back and watch the leader bin it. Lads, it's time for our daily, well, our weekly F1 talk, lads. It's time. It's time for the weekly F1 talk. First let me get this replay up. What did you not think of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix? Personally, I thought it was a good race. I like to see races where the drivers are pushing, man. Max got maxed. He did get maxed, man. And he should have given it back. He should have given that place back, bro. You're never, to me anyway, particularly on the first lap, I don't expect any driver on the grid to just open the door wide and say, here you go. You know, whenever people used to complain about getting pushed off in the first corner on the first lap, it's been happening for so long in F1. You'd think that everyone just knows it by now. Like, that's just how it goes, you know? But for me, driver of the day got to be Leclerc, you know? Do you know what? Like I said earlier, I think the reason why Max never gave the position back, because I think he thought that the McLarens were faster than they actually were. I think he thought if I let Oscar into the lead, he's just going to get off and I'm going to have no chance of catching him. But in the end, he ended up being slightly quicker. So he gambled on it, but if he would have played his cards right, he would have been much closer to Oscar throughout the race. You know what I mean? And the straight line speed advantage they had, he could have had a chance to overtake him. Not saying he would have won, because I still think it would have been tough, but he would have had a better chance than what he did. Because it did look like he at least had the pace to match him. So that gamble didn't pay off, man. But Oscar drove well, bro. Like, didn't make no mistakes. You know what I mean? Got a good start. That's all you can do, bro. That's all you can do. Oscar drove well. I'm going to say, like, Leclerc driver of the day. I think I rate Oscar's drive as second. Then probably Max. And then I would say Norris, but Norris shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. Not like Norris literally bottled this whole weekend because he looked like he had the edge on everybody up until he binned it. Right, what lap was this guy? Put it in the standard. Where is he? Which guy was it again? This guy. Him. Yeah, Oscar's got a coolness about him, you know? He's cool. He doesn't get ruffled too much. Right, where was it this guy brings it? Oh, okay, he's already binned it. This guy had a healthy lead as well. Oh, here it was. This is just after he lapped us, bro. Unbelievable. What did he even do? Oh, bro. That is such a sad crash, brother. Oh man, he holds it, overcorrects, dead. Man, comfortable lead, you know. Wait, where was the guy in second? Yeah, look where the guy in second was. He was actually destroying it, and that happened. Oh, that's so weird. He must be running low TC or something, because that's weird. He was a little bit wide of the apex, but he's not doing a lot wrong here, bro, to be honest. Bro, he just spins up, man. Look, still like 3/4 throttle, just over halfway throttle. Back end just let's go. Maybe his rear tires were hot or something. Maybe his tires were hot because obviously he went round the outside of Nico here and he would have had to, let's see what his steering input was like. Wasn't like hard left, was he? That's a weird spin, bro. I can't lie. Because he's not like pin the throttle. He's not actually pin the throttle. That is insane. Yeah, that bro. I mean, to be honest, he's lucky it was Hamilton, bro, because if it was some other drivers, bro, he probably would have been in the wall. That was a risky one, I can't lie, but it was important. If he would have got stuck behind Hamilton, bro, Verstappen might have caught him at the end. You know what I mean? But honestly, like if the Red Bull improves anymore, I personally think the championship battle is going to be between Max and Oscar. You know? But the one thing I will say about Oscar and Norris, yeah, to me, I don't quite think they're at the level of Max yet. Because I feel like if the Red Bull was actually like playing like on par with the McLaren, I think they'd be getting smoked. Because they're already losing qualifying battles when they shouldn't be, bro. You know what I mean? Like, they have to learn that killer instinct, like, from the beginning of the weekend to the end. Like, they can't be getting out qualified, giving Max a chance to get in front of him and stuff like that. They should be locking out the front row, bro. Because honestly, they do have a car advantage at the moment. Even though on some tracks it's not as big. But the fact that whenever the Red Bull's anywhere near close, he instantly out qualifies them. They need to fix that. Because at some stage, that's going to bite them. You know what I mean? Where it already did it at Suzuka. Because they were quicker than Max at Suzuka, but he got it on pole. You know what I mean? That shouldn't really, realistically, that shouldn't happen. If it was the other way around and Max had a car that was slightly quicker, you wouldn't even see him in half of these races. So I still think there's room for improvement, but out of the two, Norris and Piastri, and look, I don't even think Piastri's like quicker than Norris either. I think they're very close in pace. I think Piastri's just more adaptable to difficult situations and just less prone to making mistakes under pressure. But in terms of speed, I think that, you know, their speed's very similar. I think that I think the Red Bull deficit, it depends. It depends the way you look at it, because like for me personally, I'm kind of seeing what Max is having to do. This guy's running like low downforce setups to stop the understeer in the car. Meanwhile, his teammates can't get away with it because they end up binning it. So they'll run more downforce, but it doesn't allow them to rotate the car. You know what I mean? That's why what Max is doing is pretty impressive. It's like being on ACC and you're in a Ferrari, which is slow, like slower down the straight or whatever. How can I explain it? What's a good car analogy? It's like, okay, it's like racing a Ford Mustang on ACC at Paul Ricard, and it's rapid down the straight, and then you're picking a Ferrari that's slow down the straight, but you're just taking off all the downforce and ringing it and still keeping up around the corners. You know what I mean? That's what he's doing. Nah, bro. I don't think that's true, bro. You know what I mean? If you look throughout all the practice sessions, the McLaren on race pace, race runs faster. You know what I mean? If you look at all the best sectors done in the qualifying, if they actually put their sectors together, they're faster. It's just that he executes on a more regular basis, bro. Like a lot of the time, what was it, Suzuka? If you put all the Suzuka best sectors together, which were all done by McLaren, they were like 3 tenths ahead. But when the time mattered, they didn't pull it together. That's the difference. Yeah, like, listen, Tsunoda's done all right, but Tsunoda's like 9 tenths off in quali, bro. You know what I mean? So it tells you what he's doing is actually crazy. Like, if you was to go in ACC and try and keep up with a Ford around Monza, and you're driving a friggin', I don't know, something that's like not as good, but the only way you can compete is to just slap off all the downforce, but you're somehow still keeping up in the corners. And then when your teammate tries it, they're like, no, that shit is way too sketchy. You know what I mean? So the fact that like he's able to do that is crazy. That's probably why no one can drive the car the way he can drive it, because what he's doing on setup is insane. Like there's like a on the Formula One channel, there's a ghost lap where it shows you like Piastri's lap and Max's lap, but Max's lap is a ghost car, bro. Yo, like Piastri way faster through the corners. Like he's way faster through the corners, but Max is running lower downforce, and the fact that he's running lower downforce and braking later is insane. Like he literally got pole because of the last corner. He was behind Piastri into the last corner, but he broke so much later, trailed off the brakes, and somehow kept it on. You know what I mean? That's skill right there, bro. I'm telling you, it's insane what he's doing. You know what I mean? That's exactly what he's doing. Like he's doing insane shit with setup to keep up, because to me, if your car is decent, if the car is good, Tsunoda would be a lot closer. Yeah, he got a toe into turn 1. But you have to watch it. Go on the Formula One channel, watch the ghost lap, and you'll see how much Max gains on the brakes in the last corner. And like typically, even any game we're playing, this game, ACC, whatever game you play, if you've got a car that's got more downforce, you should be braking a lot later than someone who's got low downforce, because you're going to be able to slow the car quicker. You know? That's just normal. But somehow he's broke super late, got the car turned, and still managed to. It's actually crazy. Even like Hamilton was basically saying the same thing about Leclerc, in the way that he's got the car so twitchy, he's sliding the back end, and he's like, he can't do that. You know what I mean? Like what Leclerc's doing with the Ferrari is pretty similar to what Max is doing. He's making it so the car is super twitchy, back end sliding, but he's controlling it, bro. That's why, like, you're seeing such a big gap between Leclerc and Hamilton right now. Yo, 90, bro, I'm telling you, people get at me, say I'm a Hamilton hater or I'm gaslighting. I'm telling you, bro. Like, Hamilton used to be able to adapt. When the hell did Hamilton become like Jensen Button, bro? Like, I can only drive the car if it's perfect. Maybe it's the ground effect era, I don't know. But he definitely used to have that ability. And I'm not a Hamilton fan, and I can admit that. To me, the reason why like I rated Hamilton higher than guys like Vettel and stuff like that is because he had that adaptability and he could drive a difficult car and still wring the pace out of it. Now, it's just like, bro, if the car's not perfect, you like literally can't drive the, you know? It's, I don't know, man, but getting dropped like 31 seconds by your teammate is crazy work. I mean, could be age, don't know. But all I do know, I said it last season, bro. I said all of this last season. You know what I mean? The moment he started struggling against Russell last season, I said there's two things that you're going to have to watch out for. Number one is you're going to Ferrari. He is going to have the most pressure than any other driver because of how his season ended with Mercedes. If his season at Mercedes ended where he was still destroying Russell, you know what I mean? Like, still getting the maximum out of the car and all the stuff like that, there would be no questions. But because he was poor last season, and then he jumped in the Ferrari this season, it was like, yo, was that a one-off bad season, or is this the new reality for him? You know what I mean? And for me, it's like, well, I don't know, bro. But what I will say is, in F1, like, if you're someone who's past your best, like, to me, like Vettel was and Ricardo was, I personally think Alonso is, I also think Hamilton is, like, past your absolute prime. The worst thing you can do is go up against someone who has got crazy raw speed. Russell, Leclerc, Max, you don't want to have a partner like that in a car if you're not 100% at it. You know what I mean? You're going to get exposed even worse. Yeah, I think definitely. I didn't want to see him blaming the car again like last season, bro, because you're at a new team. It doesn't make any sense. Like, you can say whatever about Mercedes, they were sabotaging them, all that. I personally didn't believe any of that because they just weren't. And I knew they wasn't, because how do you get sabotaged in quali, but then your pace is fine for the race when the car's in park ferme? It's impossible. You had the same setup for quali that you had for the race. So if you was fast in the race, you should have been fast in quali. So I never bought any of that sabotage stuff, bro. It's BS. And then now he's having the same qualifying struggle, but now he's having race struggle. Like, he's not got pace in the race. I don't know, he's like struggling to adapt to the way the Ferrari has to be driven. To me, it's not an excuse. The car's new. I'll give him like 2-3 races, bro, max. But when you're like a world champion, you're seen as one of the very best to ever do it. No one's going to be hearing 6, 7, 8, 9 races I'm struggling to adapt, because you got rookies on the grid that have never driven an F1 car, had 3 test days and they're in, and they have to perform. So it's like, ain't no, I mean, ain't no free tickets, brother. Like, everyone get judged the same. I mean, as much as I loved Vettel, bro, Vettel was my guy. But when Leclerc came into Ferrari, bro, and just certain qualifying sessions, certain races where Leclerc was just rigging it, I just knew, bro, it's over. It's done. Yeah, 90. I'm glad you're saying, like, to me, this is how I see it. You know what I mean? I think if Hamilton was in a car that had a car advantage and a teammate like a Bottas, he'd still be winning races. If he had a strong car advantage, he'd still win races. But right now, when you're in the midfield, you're in the mid pack, and you got a battle for everything. Like, that 100% consistency, getting everything out of the car every weekend, that's gone, bro. And because he's got a very fast teammate, shows up even more. And I feel like it's the same for Alonso, but he just doesn't have the teammate to show him up. But if he did have like a Russell or Leclerc as a teammate, it'll be happening to him as well. but he's got Stroll, so he gets away with it. I mean, he doesn't like virtual testing, but he's gonna do a lot of it because, you know, at the moment he's saying he's lost. And to me, like, especially at Ferrari, you're not gonna get time, bro, if you don't perform. Yeah, Science was underrated, man. 'Cause Science goes to all these different teams and adapts very quickly. Science was putting pressure on Leclerc. You know what I mean? Like last season, I didn't think Leclerc had a great season last season. A lot of people saying he had a great season, but I didn't think he did. Well, not the first half anyway. I thought for the first half of the season, Science was showing him up a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I rate Leclerc. So I thought, nah, man, he should be doing better than this against the Science, bro. I don't think, you know, I think Leclerc's a better driver, but credit to Science, he was doing well. And I personally think if Science was in the Ferrari, he'd probably be doing a better job than what Hamilton's doing now. Because you can't, like, everyone talks about the China sprint and stuff like that. I've made my thoughts on that pretty clear. You know what I mean? A sprint weekend, bro, is, to me personally, it's not hard to get the sprint weekend right if you land on a good setup. Remember, there's only one session practice before the sprint. So if you land on a good setup and then you land on a good setup for the sprint, you can get a good result in the sprint race. But as the weekend goes on, his pace died because everyone tuned in their setups. Ferrari clearly ran the car super low anyway. But anyone can nail it for a one sprint weekend because you've only got one practice session. But what's more important is your setup that you have for the race, bro. Yeah, not only is the setup different for like a long race, but also you don't have a lot of time to make your setup, so you have to find a setup quick. So if only a few people find a good setup after an hour of one practice, then those are going to be the people that are fast in the sprint race. But after you've had the sprint race, you can analyze your pace, you can analyze where you went wrong with the setup, you can then change it for the next practice session and change it for the main race. You're not going to be in the same position. And once we got to the main race, his pace died, bro. Exactly. Imagine like jumping on ACC. You've only got 10 minutes to make a setup. Boom. You manage to find a good setup. No one else does. You can destroy it for a little 15-minute race. Like a lot of people saying, like, I look at the details of F1. I don't just look at like finishing position and stuff like that. I actually look at the race on a whole. And to me, like the races that we've seen so far, like his race pace, like this is like his race pace is what's worrying, isn't it? His race pace is where you would say that was probably his best attribute. But in Australia, without the safety car, fair enough, it's his first time racing a Ferrari. It was a wet race, so I don't feel like, you know, finishing way behind Charles would be a bad thing in your first race. But if we look at that race, without the safety car, he was about 22 seconds behind Leclerc. If you look at Bahrain, obviously Leclerc pulled away from him, another safety car. But after the safety car, Leclerc pulled like 9 seconds on him. You know what I mean? Like from, what was it, like 15, however, like 20 laps, 9 seconds. That's like half a second a lap. And then we got, what was the next race? Like even in China, Leclerc had a broken front wing, gapped him completely. So it's like, if you look at the gaps in the races that Leclerc's had over him, they've been pretty big when you don't include the safety car, like putting the field back together and stuff like that. The gaps have been pretty damn big, which is insane. I personally thought that this would happen because I know Leclerc is rapid and I saw what he did to Vettel. And I know if you're an older driver, you don't want to go up against guys like this. You just don't. Yeah, I think that Mercedes, bro, they're like a conundrum. They look fast. Like when I looked on the onboard of like Russell's car in quali, bro, the front end looked pinned, bro. It actually looked pinned. It looks like it's got pace. I don't know where that car really is. What I will say is I feel like the top four people acting like the top four cars are miles apart. I don't think they are. Leclerc has proved that they're not. The Ferrari is quick enough to get on the podium. I personally feel like there's not that much difference between the Ferrari, the Red Bull, and the Mercedes, and it's going to be track specific. And I do feel like McLaren have got a slight edge. I do feel, right, Leclerc has got the ability, bro, but ain't no one winning no championships at Ferrari. It's not happening. I told you, look, they should have never changed the whole car. They should have never done that. They ain't winning no championships at Ferrari. It's a wrap. I would like to see him leave and go somewhere else, but he won't. So, like, to me, like, he could be a waste of talent. Because he's got ability, he's got speed, bro. When he's on it, he can be insane. But it's going to be interesting. What do you guys think of Kimi Antonelli? I think he's decent, but yeah, he's not quite there yet. He's very up and down. But it's his first season, he's young, and the pace is in there. Like, I think with Kimi, the pace is in there. I don't think he like in a season where, like, look, listen, Mercedes are probably not going to be winning any championships. I think he just let it come to him naturally, bro. Let him build this season because he's young, but he's shown that he's got the speed in there. But Russell's proven that he's the big dog right now in that team. Malone, he's deep, bro. There's a few guys in F2 that are pretty quick, man, to be honest. There's a few guys, but some guys just don't make it, man. Some guys just don't make it, bro. There's a few. And do you know what? A lot of the time, right, particularly these young guys, they're so much more adaptable than older drivers, right? I'm telling you. Like, the young guys compared to the older guys, bro. You put the older guys on a sim, they'll get smoked. You put the younger guys on the sim, they're rapid. They can adjust from, like, feeling the car, like, seat of the pants movement to just feeling force feedback through the arms, you know? They can adjust for all that. It's just the younger generation. It is what it is, man. That's just how it goes. It goes like that in everything. If you look at football, even like look at football, back in the day, you could win the Premier League by finishing with 82, 83 points, bro. Nowadays, bro, you're not winning no Premier Leagues with 82 points. You can't have a season where you've lost like 6 league games and still become champion. That's a thing of the past, bro. That don't happen anymore. You know what I mean? So that the evolution of sport and all these things, bro, it's just crazy. The only thing that is probably stays the same is maybe athletics, but even in athletics, depending on the event, the records now are getting broken all the time. That's it. Like, it's just, I think it's just a generational thing in most aspects of sport, bro. Because, like, even so, like, for instance, even if you look at the all the newbies in F1 over the last few years, how many times have you seen a guy come into F1, just get thrown straight into the car and just perform straight away? Like, 1 practice session, 2 practice sessions in the car, just perform straight away. Like, no problem. You know what I mean? Like, back in the day, do you know how much testing these lot used to do back in the day compared to now? It's actually crazy. Even like Isaac Hadjar, all these guys, they just straight in, boom, perform. Easy. And I don't even think these cars are easy to drive because they're crazy heavy. They got mad amount of buttons. Bro, it's like trying to figure out a computer while you're driving. Fail safe 12, strap mode 11, all sorts of crazy stuff. So yeah, I don't know, but we shall see, bro. Another guy, I know Alonso likes him. What I think of doing? Nah, he's not cutting it, bro. He's not bad, but I don't think he's at the level to. He's not like impressive. He's just another driver that just makes up the grid. I think they could have done better in terms of drivers that they could pick, but he's not been absolutely terrible like some of the guys we've seen in the past. Yeah, bro, I like Hulkenberg. He's a good driver. He should have been at a top team at least once. Should have got one chance at a top team, bro, because he, in my opinion, was better than a lot of guys that got the opportunity, to race at front running teams. But we'll see how the season goes. Right now, I'm quite enjoying it. What I want to see, bro, is I want to see that Lando Norris and Piastri battle on track. You haven't seen that yet. Yeah. Do it like Mick Durham was a joke on MotoGP. He was a joke. That's like around the time I first started watching it. Like Mick Durham, like Max Biaggi. Yeah, man. Junior, you wish, mate. Oh man. We were talking about Hamilton earlier, bro. I don't want to make you cry, so I won't go back over it. But Mick Durham was serious, bro. What do you think about Mark Marquez, bro? Bro, Mark Marquez, this guy, he's too good, man. I remember literally last season, Mark Marquez were getting slagged off. And it's like, bro, the guy's on a slower bike. He's on a year-old bike fighting the guys on the newer bike. Like, what do you think's going to happen when he gets on that bike, bro? I knew this was coming. Mark Marquez is a beast, bro. I don't get how people could ever say that he's not the guy. He is. I tell you, like, Mick Durham was quality, but Casey Stoner, brother. Casey Stoner is an absolute joke. Casey Stoner was quality. You love what I smoked. I haven't smoked anything, pal. I love what you lot are smoking. I love what you lot are smoking to stay this positive, brother. Mark Marquez right now, bro. He's just killing it. But listen, Casey Stoner, yeah. Listen. What Casey Stoner was doing on that Ducati back in the day is commendable, because no other. This is why I say, like, this is why I don't get you get people criticizing Max, saying, oh, the car's designed around him and all this other bullshit, and the car's really rapid, it's not slow, bro. It's like Casey Stoner. Casey Stoner, Casey Stoner wasn't he wasn't 44. Casey Stoner was just like Max, bro. Only he could get lap time out of that bike. We saw everybody else try and fail. Like, Casey Stoner truly was one of a kind, bro. Truly. The fact that Valentino Rossi went to Ducati and failed, bro, that's all we needed to see. When that happened, it was like, yeah, no, Casey Stoner, he was really, really about that life, bro. That guy was about that life. He was a different type of quality. The only one that could ride that bike. It's like Mark Marquez on the Honda. Mark Marquez is fighting at the front and all the other Hondas are at the back. Mark Marquez, quality. Vettel, bro. The funny thing is, like, Vettel was my favorite driver for ages, bro. But he did have weaknesses, man. He had weaknesses. Like, he wasn't as adept at, like, to me anyway. Vettel wasn't as adept as a Hamilton or Alonso or Max. If he had to come through the field, Vettel would struggle. Very good at starting from the front and getting off, judging the race and stuff like that. But if he wasn't on the first couple of rows, bro, it was a wrap. You know what I mean? Yeah, Stoner was super good, man. But Mark Marquez for sure is a generational talent. The guy is a joke. Guy's an absolute joke. And he knows it as well. He's got that little bit of cockiness about him, but can't say anything. Can't say anything because he gets it done. Some good prices, eh? Nah. We're all right. Listen, I got to give you stick for your F1 takes because Liverpool are about to win the league. So you give me stick for supporting Arsenal, I'll give you stick for supporting Hammer. That's how this relationship's going to work, bro. But no, listen, man, like, I think for sure, like, right now in F1, I think it's good that you got a lot of, like, guys who are, like, in and around their prime, all in decent cars at the moment. So I like races like what we saw. I like races like what we saw at Saudi where the drivers have got to push. I like that. Like, Leclerc had to push. Norris had to push. Max had to push. Like, Oscar was pushing. I like races where, you know, it's not all about just managing tires and all that crap. You respect all but Lance. Lance Stroll, man. He's definitely shouldn't be there anymore, to be honest. He shouldn't. You're an Audi fan. I hope Audi take it seriously. I would like to see Audi come into F1 and actually try and get to the front. Not gutted because, you know, at the end of the day, like, if you like, where were they gonna go to still be competitive? You know, like Real Madrid are not gonna sign Salah now, so it is what it is, man. But I just see it as, you know, we strap up again next season, bro. You know what I mean? We strap up again next season. Arsenal definitely need to improve their forward line. There's some players like that I think we need to look at either getting a replacement or getting some competition. Yeah, WC is cool, but I just hate, like, when the balance of performance is off. That's what I don't like. Hey, man, listen, Madrid, they got smoked, but PSG are not going to be easy, so we'll see how it goes. It should be a good battle. We did beat them already earlier this season, but we'll see. WEC is good. I just, like, bro, I can't lie, bro. This season, WC, I had my eye on the Aston Martin in the hypercars, but bro, yo, Adrian Newey needs more time, brother. He needs more time because they are slow. Yeah, listen, Arsenal, we just need to make sure that we keep a lid on injuries and keep focused, bro. But we will see next season. We will see next season. I want to see some major transfer work done. Otherwise, I'm not going to be happy. Because I wasn't happy with the transfer work we did this season. But yeah. But anyway, guys, listen, it's 11:15. The kids are back at school tomorrow. So, back on the school runs. So, it's pretty sad. A pretty sad day. But it is my missus's birthday today. So happy birthday to her. Lady Lush, happy birthday to you. No, I didn't watch Ted Lasso. Do you know what? People have said that it's good, but I've never actually watched it. A lot of people said it was good, but I've just never sat down and watched it. When it comes to TV programs, I'm more of a action, crime. I like sort of those type of things. It is good. Hey, I appreciate it. I will send her the birthday wishes. For sure. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you lot for stopping by. I'm gonna get off. Getting late. I'll be back when? When will I be back? I might be back this Wednesday, actually. I don't think I'm doing any coaching this Wednesday, so I will be back. Hogwarts, best football team. Is that Ted Lasso or something? I might watch it, you know. I might watch it. Because I've seen so many people say it was good. I think even my missus heard that it was supposed to be good. I might actually watch it. I'd have to give it a look. But Richmond's Richmond's Lasso team. I need to get GTA enhanced. Bro, oh man. I've got GTA, but bro, I can't be arsed, man. GTA is one of those games I have to play it like in the 6 weeks holiday when my kids are off school. You know? We're yapping about TV shows and GTA and stuff. TV shows that I've been watching I've watched Silo, Daredevil. What else I've been watching? I can't remember. I was Reacher. Yeah, I watched Reacher. I only finished Reacher a couple of weeks ago. That was good. What else? I think that's it. Those are the shows that I like anyway. But yeah, lads, I'll probably be back on Wednesday. So I will catch you guys then. We shall see. I definitely want to do community races, bro. Try and get a load of people in a server to do some racing. But we'll see. I'll message as many people as possible and see who's down to do some. What do you want to do? GT3 races, mixed, hypercars, whatever. Who's down? Let me know. And we'll do some like hour-long races or whatever. Maybe on a Wednesday or Friday or something. Reacher is goated, but I love Reacher. Reacher's quality. But yeah, guys, I will see you in a bit. I'll catch you, man. Peace.